Hello once again, everybody. From the 99th annual meeting of Ohio Farm Bureau Federation, I have the pleasure right now of visiting with Michele Specht, an OD, an organization director for those of you not involved with Farm Bureau. And Michele, you're responsible for some counties in eastern Ohio.
Yes, I am. I have 4 great counties in eastern Ohio: Carroll, Harrison, Jefferson, and Tuscarawas counties.
Now, Michele, there's that potential problem with opioids, not only in eastern Ohio, but throughout different parts of Ohio, different parts of our nation. And there have been some positive avenues that those counties that you're responsible for have taken to maybe not correct the problem overnight, but get a head start, and especially helping the youth.
Absolutely. My counties, actually all 4 of my counties in 2016 developed policy to work with our local Adams Board, which is alcohol, drug, and mental health. And we wanted to work with them on this substance abuse issue. And so being Farm Bureau and a grassroots organization, we wanted to turn that policy into action. And so we did meet with our local Adams Board and started with them. And we said, what can we do? What can we do? What role can we play when it comes to opioid and substance abuse? And their response was, you need to stay in your lane. And by that they mean we need to affect people who are our people, which are people that are involved in 4-H, Farm Bureau, and FFA. You need to work with youth. You need to work with prevention. We can't do anything about the addiction at this point, the people that have the issues and the problems, but we can work on prevention projects. So putting youth together with prevention, that is the programs that we did.
Okay, and what have been some of the general comments from those that have participated?
It has been phenomenal. I cannot say, it's been phenomenal and heart-wrenching. Almost every family can identify with someone in their family or friends that have had this issue in their family. And it just has been very rewarding. Very rewarding. And the one thing about it in Ohio, and what Ohio Prevention Action Alliance that we worked with on a state level, they were excited because there are over 400,000 4-H and FFA kids in Ohio, and to work with them on prevention programs, that's a huge amount of kids that we can affect. So it's just been very rewarding.
Now, is this a program that helps prevent the overuse of opioids? Or does it go beyond that? Because I know in some areas, when the opioids sort of get taken away, heroin is a drug.
Absolutely. And we have found out, it starts with alcohol use in young kids. And there were surveys done in Ohio, and the average age for alcohol use in young kids is 12 years of age. So if they're starting out at 12 years of age, you know that they're going to go on to harder things in the future. And it does. It goes from alcohol to marijuana to pills, pill parties that kids are having, to opioids, and then to heroin. You're exactly right.
I understand the program has gotten the attention of some pretty important people, allowing the program to receive some pretty prestigious awards.
Yeah, we were pretty excited about it. We did receive the County Activity of Excellence Award from the American Farm Bureau. This is the first kind of program. We try to think outside the box in my counties, and we are going to be recognized in Nashville, Tennessee for this program. And
that's at the American Farm Bureau.
American Farm Bureau annual meeting in Nashville. But we did a lot of groundwork in our counties. We did a really cool program at all of our county fairs this year, and it was a Got Your Back program that Farm Bureau, FFA, and 4-H has got your back. So instead of turning to drugs or any other kind of activity. Get somebody, go to your advisor, go to a friend in one of these activities that you're involved in. They've got your back. Don't turn toward alcohol and drugs. Turn toward someone. So we did a really cool thing. We had, before the fairs, we took kids' pictures with their backs to each other, and we posted those yard signs all over the fairgrounds, and then at the fair, kids could come in and they could get their pictures taken with someone who had their back, and then they receive free T-shirts at 4-H Farm Bureau. FFA has got your back. That's what friends do. Say no to drugs. So, and that was a real hit. We gave out over 700 T-shirts to kids at county fairs, but then we did also on a state level worked with OSU Extension and Ohio FFA Camp Muskingum, and we hosted Hope for Ohio, which was last Saturday, which was a statewide youth rally.
It sounds like we're sort of going back to our roots when people used to show kindness to each other and do what was right to help everybody out.
We are all in this together, and there is nobody that has not been touched by this. It does not have to be youth. It could be middle-aged people. It's people that had their wisdom teeth pulled and were prescribed opioids, and then they become addicts. It can be elderly people. There are so many programs and projects, and we're going to go forward with this with other projects in the future.
And we need to remember that this is a disease, and it's not something that people can that want to start something like that, and it's too hard to stop.
Well, and I think that is something that I learned, because whenever I would think about people that were addicts, I just had such a negative connotation of it. But then when you see the people that it is affecting, and most people do not want to be an addict. They don't want this, but when they innocently start something, or if they start it in a not so innocent way, nobody wants to be an addict. Nobody does. And so if we can prevent it in any way, we certainly want to.
Well, Michele, it's a great program. We wish you much success in going forward in the future.
Thank you. It's so nice to talk to you about it.
Our guest has been Michele Specht of Eastern Ohio. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.